Charu?
Thank you, sir. Thanks for sparing your valuable time in spite of your busy schedule to inaugurate this function. Now, I kindly request you to address the participants. Namaskar.
Charu, zoom कर.
Very good morning to all of you. Greetings to all the students
Screen वर.
who are participating in this IDE camp of students, and also the teachers and those who have assembled in this online presence, students, it's in board sectors, and particularly Professor Indra Kauri from NCRP, Professor Viswajit Saha, Director CBSE, and colleague Professor Arjit Kumar, and in absentia Sri Ravi Kumar, National Secretary, and Dr. Raghuvan and his team at KCT. So, very good morning, and I'm very happy to launch this or inaugurate this innovation, design, and entrepreneurship bootcamp for student innovators, teachers, and schools of schools at 18 rural centers. So, design thinking, friends, is a process that involves 5 stages. That is empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. So, in this process, what happens is when basically in the first stage, you are going to talk to people or observe around you, identify a problem to solve, and then you start moving ahead to create that. So what it does is design thinking. It fosters creativity of young minds. So we try to catch you very young, the school level itself. So that's the time. That's the reason. First time Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell jointly with Department of School Education and Development and NCRP CBSE have come up with this bootcamp. We are hosting this bootcamp for specifically school-going student innovators and teachers. So what really transforms by this kind of an exercise is the kids will get the hands-on experience. And also they get more than experiential learning, and then they can also learn to work in a group, each other, and go out and see things and be creative. And through this, they will also interactively learn many things. So this is all about the significance of innovation. So one more quality will also come from this risk-taking ability and also not to fear about failure. That's very, very important for you. So I don't know how many of you know about the ICTE. All India Council for Technical Education actually is a regulator for monitoring all the engineering management courses. So we have close to about 13,000 institutions, including 8,000 engineering institutions and management institutions. Another 4,500 are actually BA, BCA, BMS institutions across the country. So all these institutions, we have a similar thing for higher education on innovation, IDE bootcamp. We had a large number of IDE bootcamps, and that was in 2023 and 2024. So we thought that this would be very useful for the school children. The school, that's how we close the Department of School Education and Literacy, and they immediately agreed. They are part of this, also supported this financially to run this activity. So I think the number what you gave me from 1,145 was the first time. It's acceptable, but considering the number of school children are there in the school education, 15 crore plus, this number is actually insignificant. I call it zero. So we need to do a lot of activity. This to really become a movement in our schools. So how much you have to reach Dr. Ilamova now smiling. So you have to, 40,000 is also not enough. You should look at 4 crore students participate in this ID bootcamp, and even I request Secretary School Education. The funding given is also very small because we have reached out to 15 crore. I think then only we can create good change. So I request UPSC and as well as NCRP to really emphasize this on government schools and rural schools because there is a lot of talent at our rural part of India. So this talent has to be nurtured and promoted and an opportunity should be given to them. I think this kind of activity will bring in a big change in the way our students will come and they come from higher education. Our grassroots education is today very low, 28.3%. That means 28 students out of 100 students are only going to the higher education. So we need to touch this. How much? 80. To make this innovation should be the criteria. At least 80 in another 10 years. We have to touch 80% of grassroots penetration like in developed India. So friends, because it's part of developed India, can only happen if all of the children becomes innovators and risk taker capability learning and also if they are creative. If they are creative, no one can really, you don't need to really look for jobs. You can create your own jobs. You will be the job creators than not job seekers. So I feel this kind of activities are very, very important. I'm very happy the way it is going, but the numbers we have to get. See, quality of, and then we have also introduced the grade 6 itself, the innovation and writing books, textbooks are also, please make use of that. And teachers, particularly teachers and principals, I request you to promote this activity in very big number. Any help is required for all India Ministry of Technical Education. We are there to help because today the public digital infrastructure kind of what we have created in our country, we can reach any number is not possible. So from sitting in Delhi, we can talk to all your students, give the training to all the teachers. So this is where we can make a difference. So kindly come forward. I definitely congratulate for the initial steps taken by Dr. Nagovan and Ministry of Innovation Council and the ICT. But I think there is a long way to go. Long way to go. Reaching the numbers, you have already developed a model. This model should be popularized in every school. Every child should have the opportunity to participate in this and what it will transform into is a very poor. They will not be fear of तेवढी मोठी वायर आहे का आपल्याकडे they will be creators, jobs, and मग cannot be now. I also want to tell you, वायर आणलीस का ह्याची वायर very young age. So if you want him to join engineering and other programs, we have excellent programs in our country. Many good institutions are there. So this is about the opportunity to give the move. We have one very good program. If you are an innovator, and as part of innovator, we have what is called gifted children admissions to engineering. That means you don't need to pass any entrance test. If you are an innovator, if you are a creator of job and a company, you can directly your admission to one of the engineering colleges. No choice. So they are with battery. The static लागते so that battery आना like any competitive exam. So this is another possibility which is there. And once again, repeat that innovation, design, are not here just us. They are really to be inculcated into every individual so that he can take the risks, he can be successful, and he can teach them. So I suggest that all of you take this path and it will definitely benefit for you in your career and your future. So keep thinking about ideas. Ideas, that means at least you should ask questions. When you ask questions, the ideas will definitely come and try to solve them in a collective way with joining hands with multidisciplinary young people who are having different capabilities, and you can create your own product process which is useful to the mankind. I wish you all the very best and encourage all of you to make use of this particular camps to uplift yourself in the knowledge of innovation. And one more thing, you have to also protect your intellectual property. Whatever idea you create, I request you to popularize our Kapila program among all the schools, where we will give you the full support of finding the patent of your idea. So I will request all these, 4,500 teams of students to file a patent, and AICTE will bear the cost. Okay? For filing this patent, so I urge you to take at the end of it your ideas to be transformed into an intellectual property where you are the owner of them. So I wish you the very best. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your address and for highlighting the importance of bootcamp and also for outspreading your guidance in implementing AICT and MIC initiative across our country under your energetic directions. Sir, your words are not only inspiring, sir, but also set a tone of warmness and enthusiasm for all the participants who have been participating in this event. Sir, as you said, like we are successfully implementing this innovation initiatives at higher education institution. It's the first of kind in the school education system, sir. We have been happy to say that we have more than 11,000 school innovation council as a phase one executed. Also, Department of School Education has made a mandatory of 14,500 PMC schools as a mandatory on innovation initiatives, which will lead of more than 20,000 school innovation council across the country. So all this initiative will lead, sir, as you said, will lead to the class enrollment ratio from current position to 80%. Sir, we are sure we'll try our best. This bootcamp is first of kind for we are doing for the school education system. With your guidance, leadership, and support from Department of School Education, we'll be able to take it further level and we'll reach as much as possible to the best of our levels. Sir. And also, you highlighted about the gifted children for admission for gifted children. That's a great opportunity to all the students and teachers who are there. Be part of this innovation initiative and get an opportunity to join the higher education institutions at the reduced cost without any entrance examination. Also, sir, has been highlighted about Kapila program. Because of Kapila program, the country patent filing had increased to 267% for both the filing and the granting. Sir, also, as you said, we'll be extending for school education system also. Department of School Education also extended their support of filing 1,000 patents this year, sir, which your support will take it further the number to increase. Thank you, sir, once again for your also support and guidance. At this occasion, I want to take a moment to extend my deepest gratitude to the Vice Chairman and the Chief Innovation Officer, Dr. Abhay Jare, sir, in this absence. Even though you could not join for this inauguration function of this bootcamp, sir, your leadership and support have been instrumental in bringing this event to execution. Though your absence was felt, your presence was strongly acknowledged through the foundation you have helped us in building, sir. We are immensely thankful for you for your unwavering support and encouragement. Your belief in our team and our mission continues to inspire us to reach the great heights, sir. Thank you, Abhay Jare, sir, for all the support you extended and creating an environment of innovation ecosystem in the higher education institution, now extending the same for the school education system, sir. So thank you once again as a formal vote of thanks. Now I am honored to give a vote of thanks for this program. On behalf of Department of School Education, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Education Innovations and AICT, CPSE, NCRT, PRAC and Wabadi Foundation, I extend a hearty thank to Additional Secretary, Department of School Education and Sri Vipin Kumar sir, and our Honorable Chairman sir, AICT Professor T.G. Sitaram sir, for accepting this invitation to inaugurate this bootcamp. And special thanks for Member Secretary sir, Rajiv Kumar sir, for all the support in executing the program, motivating and guiding us, all the administrative experts as well as the technical experts in implementing these innovation initiatives for our higher education, also as accepting the support for school education also. I thank Professor Indrani ma'am and Mr. Sara sir for joining for this program. I also acknowledge the Deputy Secretary, Dr. Preeti Meena ma'am, for extending her time and guidance in implementing innovation initiatives in PMC schools. I also express my wholehearted thanks to all the 18 nodal centers, SPOC's entire teams across 14 states who had accepted our invitation in a short notice for hosting this bootcamp. And in each institute, more than 30 members team has been working on wholehearted support on behalf of the AICT Ministry of Education for implementing this program. Without you, we would not have been able to do this of 4,000 plus audience in a single day. I also express my thanks to all the students, teachers, principals from PMCs to KV, NVS, and CBSE schools who have traveled from different part of the country to participate in this bootcamp. Without them, the program would not have happened. Also, I thank Mr. Yogesh sir from our accounts department, and Pooja, Selva, Amit, Mayur, Shiva, Shujit, and Sandeep, and Rishi, and all MIC and AIC team from bottom of my heart for their tireless support for this bootcamp for past 3 months. Thank you once again for all for this support extended. Good luck and Jai Hind. Thank you.
बंद झालं. नवल कॅमेरा बंद नाही. नवल नवल कॅमेरा बंद झाला. लवकर चालू कर. बंद चालू कर. चालू कर. बंद चालू कर ना कॅमेरा. मॅमकडे घे. मॅमकडे झूम कर.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to each and every one of you gathered here today. We are your hosts for this remarkable intellectual event. I am Ms. Suma Lalit Kondolana, Assistant Professor in the Department of Applied Sciences and Humanities, UNCET. And together, we are thrilled to guide you through this inspiring and thought-provoking event, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for student innovators, teachers of schools, hosted by Mahatma Education Society's Pillai HOC College of Engineering and Technology, Rasaini. With immense pleasure, I welcome all the dignitaries, chief guests, guests of honor, members from management, principal, invited guests, all the delegates and student participants to the inaugural of Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp hosted by PSET in collaboration with the All India Council for Technical Education, the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, National Council for Educational Research and Training, Center, Board of Secondary Education and Wadhwani Foundation. This initiative, envisioned by our Prime Minister, aims to ensure the innovation, design and entrepreneurial skills of students, innovators and innovation ambassadors from higher educational institutions and schools. So ladies and gentlemen, we have an exciting and insightful day ahead with interactive sessions, hands-on workshops and expert-led discussions from specialists in the field. But before we begin, let me give you a brief insight of our institution. Mahatma Education Society was founded in the year 1970 by Mr. M.P. Pillai and Dr. K.M. Vasudevan Pillai with a single school and has now transformed into a vast educational organization spread over 6 elegant campuses and 48 educational institutions providing quality education. Mahatma Education Society's Pillai College of Engineering and Technology was established in 2009. It is affiliated to University of Mumbai, approved by AICTE and accredited by NBA and with A grade from NAC. To get a glimpse, I would like to take you all through a visual journey of our institution, and I ask our technical team to play the visual.
One man's vision, Dr. K.M. Vasudevan Pillai's, and the faith of Dr. Daphne Pillai in that vision, that we call the Mahatma Education Society, was established in 1970. The great vision, education for all, and the belief that no religion is greater than truth, have driven Mahatma Education Society always to choose the road less traveled. The commitment to contribute one's share and play one's part for the development and progress of the Indian society through education has made Mahatma Education Society a consummate social entrepreneur. 1970 was a difficult time that India had to pass through, yet the optimism and the tenacity to walk an unbeaten path helped Mahatma Education Society grow from strength to strength and now, half a century later, has 48 stellar academic institutions of very high repute under its canopy. Mahatma Education Society proudly celebrates its Golden Jubilee in 2020 with a plethora of accomplishments, achievements, and recognitions of its students, teachers, and alumni. That includes the appointment of Air Vice Marshal Dhananjay Vishnupwani and a first runner-up in Miss World 2019, Ms. Suman Rao, an alumnus of Kemper English High School. Forward-looking, proactive, and always advancing its portfolio, Mahatma Education Society became a leader in higher and professional education, establishing multiple colleges of engineering and technology, management, architecture, education, etc. Pillai HOC College of Engineering and Technology. Mahatma Education Society is earnest about digital and technical empowerment of present and future students. To meet this purpose, Pillai HOC College of Engineering and Technology, PHCET, Rajayani, Raigarh, District, Maharashtra was established in 2009 in a rural community to provide high-quality engineering education. PHCET is affiliated to Mumbai University with 7 excellent departments with BE programming in automobile, civil, computer, electrical, electronics and telecommunication, information technology, and mechanical engineering. Mumbai University has recognized PHCET, a young institution, as a lead cluster college for conducting the university examinations. PHCET is accredited by NAC with an A grade in the first cycle in 2019, and is the first in Raigarh district. BE Computer and Mechanical Engineering Program accredited by NBA for the second time. ME Program in Civil, Computer, Electronics and Telecommunication and Mechanical Engineering and PhD programming in Civil and Computer Engineering are also offered. PHCET excels with a very beautiful, sprawling and safe campus with state-of-the-art academic, research, infrastructure, and sports facilities. A proof is that PHCET is the winner of the first Best of the Workplace Safety Awards in 2019 from Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, BCCI. An extremely quality-conscious organization, it pays very special attention to each student with personal mentoring, exciting projects, and opportunity for participation in university, state, and national level competitions. Every year several of the PHCET students have been rank holders in the university examinations, winning large number of prizes in academic, research and technical competitions, and sports competitions. And evidence for quality consciousness is that PHCET is the winner of the Performance Excellence Trophy from Indian Merchants Chambers Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award, RBNQA, in December 2019. PHCET strives to accomplish everything in its power to empower the students, faculty, and all the stakeholders. Measuring the employability of every student from second year and helping with special training to enhance the performance in job placements and become suitable for industry requirements. PHCET has a newly developed in-house manufacturing facility where the students can gain on-the-job training and improve their employability. The commitment of PHCET is unambiguous. When students leave PHCET, they should be confident and competent engineers determined to meet the challenges that may come in their professional and personal lives and take risks as appropriate, and have a winner's attitude, no matter what background they come from when they enter PHCET. And the motto, knowledge is excellence at work, leads PHCET on.
So, ma'am, cut it. हाँ क्या
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have enjoyed the visual tour of the PAC. A ray of light is a ray of hope. A single spark of light is enough to expel the darkness. It is a mark of our undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of any event. So let us all leave the darkness and step towards the bright path through the traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati and Lord Ganesha, the gods of knowledge. I request the dignitaries to kindly come forward to light the lamp.
सही है तो फिर बोल हाँ हाँ कोणती पण आण चालेल पण तिच्या हिला HDMI आहे का बघ HDMI वालीच आहे माझ्या ह्याला ना लागेल मला असं वाटतंय ना HDMI वालीच घेऊन ये कोणती हां आण ना
Yeah, I thank all the dignitaries for conducting this lamp lighting ceremony. And I now request and invite all the dignitaries onto the dais for formal inauguration ceremony. And I request J.B. Patil sir to escort all the dignitaries onto the dais.
काय याला एक चार्जर मला लपले होते वायफायला कनेक्ट करू शकतो आपण
Moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. Jagdish Patil, Nodal Head, IDE Bootcamp and Principal PHCET, a distinguished scholar, researcher, and a leader in the field of computer engineering. Dr. Patil earned his PhD in computer engineering from Bharati Vidyapeeth Pune University in 2009, demonstrating his dedication to advancing knowledge in his field. His research and consultancy work span a wide range of topics, including precision agriculture using IoT, electric grid technology, and forensic analysis. Dr. Bakal has contributed significantly to the academic community through numerous publications in esteemed journals and conferences, showcasing his expertise and innovation. As a member of various prestigious professional organizations, including IEEE and IACSIT, Dr. Bakal remains at the forefront of technological advancements. His contributions have been recognized with awards such as the Best Principal Award by IARDO, Educational Excellence Award 2022, and PR Batra Award of IETE New Delhi 2017. Furthermore, Dr. Parker's commitment to education is evident through his role as a recognized teacher and a supervisor of PhD students in several engineering disciplines at prominent universities across India. He has chaired numerous academic committees and played key roles in shaping the academic landscape of his field. In addition to his academic achievements, Dr. Bakal holds several patents demonstrating his innovative approach to solving complex problems in computer engineering. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jagdish Bakal, a visionary leader and trailblazer in the field of computer engineering. Warm welcome to you. And I request G.V. Patil, Nodal Coordinator, IDE Bootcamp, and Head of Mechanical Engineering, PHCET, to felicitate Jagdish Patil, sir.
Kindness is always fashionable and welcome. Leaders became great not because of their powers, but because of their ability to empower others. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce Dr. Lalita Dhareshwar, a distinguished figure renowned for her exceptional contribution to the fields of science, education, and spirituality. Dr. Dhareshwar retired as a head of the Leisure and Neutron Physics Division, BARC, in 2010. Following an illustrational career spanning 45 years at the Fairfront of high-power lasers, laser plasmas, and their applications, she holds a PhD in physics from the University of Mumbai and began her journey at the BARC Training School in 1969 after completing her BSc honors from the University of Bangalore. Throughout her career, Dr. Dhareshwar has garnered international acclaim with over 75 publications in peer-reviewed journals and significant contribution to prestigious projects at BARC. Notably, she was instrumental in establishing high power or high intensity laser system of ND glass, which has been utilized by researchers from India and abroad for plasma studies at temperature exceeding at million degrees. In addition to her scientific endeavors, Dr. Dhareshwar has made remarkable strides in promoting education and empowering women through her roles as the past president of Indian Women Scientists Association and the chairperson of the various committees aim at fostering talent and spreading scientific knowledge. She has conducted numerous workshop, training programs and initiatives impacting the lives of thousands of students and educators across India. Moreover, Dr. Dhareshwar is a revered spiritual leader and certified trainer with the Heartfulness Institution dedicated to guiding individuals on their journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Her extensive repertoire of thoughtfulness medication programs has touched the lives of diverse communities from educational institutions to corporate settings, fostering holistic well-being and personal growth. With her unwavering commitment to science, education, and spiritual upliftment, Dr. Lalita Dhareshwar embodies the epitome of excellence and serves as an inspiring beacon of knowledge and compassion. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lalita Dhareshwar to this esteemed gathering. I would like to request Dr. G.V. Patil sir to felicitate Dr. Lalita Dhareshwar ma'am. I'd like to request Dr. Dhareshwar ma'am to address the gathering.
Namaste and a very good morning to all of you. And I'm really grateful to Dr. Bakal for giving this opportunity to follow it up and making me come to this dais today, because my exposure to the academic side is very recent, in the past few years after I joined Indian Women Scientists Association. And the reason why I joined was because I always felt that we were kind of, confined in a small laboratory and doing our research, hoping that that research will reach the public and the people in due course. But more than that is how what we have gained from as knowledge, we are able to pass on to the next generation and to the society, and making the society a very, very fit society, so that they can shine and they can bring up whatever is possible from their side. And this is what made me join this particular organization, and now I'm really happy and I'm very grateful to be in front of you, because I have a lot to learn from you also. And it is very interesting that such a thing has been given such an impulse, trigger impulse, this IDE, because it is through such kind of meetings that we are able to reach out to the actually deserving youngsters, the youth. See, I looked at it in this way, that the first phase of change came about maybe just prior to independence, when our youngsters traveled from their rural areas to the cities in search of a job, working for a bigger organization. Till then, they followed their elders in their family businesses, a farmer's son being a farmer and a goldsmith's son becoming a goldsmith, and the tradition continued in that way. But it was somewhere in that time, in the early 40s and 50s, that people started getting this courage to move out from their roots and coming back here to learn more and more and become more educated and give to the society. But later on, in the 60s and 70s, it was a different kind of thing, where the people who learned and gained knowledge, the brain drain started, and they started going to the other countries. And of course, everything has a kind of a graph, it goes up and down. And now, under this present situation, where our Prime Minister is giving so much of importance, and you see such an inspiring talk by Dr. Sitaraman, it is really something marvelous. So what I feel is, the reason why the school teachers are coming together is because it's at this point that you understand and you diagnose the spark in that child. You are the people who are going to nurture that spark at that moment, and then handhold that child, him or her, to where the person has to go. Because a child, many a times, these children come from first generation families, learners families. Like how we are doing this, at IWS, Indian Women Scientists Association. We teach for 2 years, and nurture the children from a nearby school where the children come from laborers' families and where they have not really gone to school at all. They are the first generation learners. They don't even know how to communicate, but they are brilliant. The children have so much of intelligence, and we are able to capture that. And within 2 years of being on our premises, we give them a research project. They are able to do that and present it in front of maybe 50, 100 people so confidently. And those children now have gone to give the competitive exams, and we really feel so heartening. It is so heartening for us. Okay, at least this much we have been able to do. And I'll tell you a story about a very, very, very intelligent child. As a part of IWSA, we had been showcasing our work in a nearby college where there was a science exhibition, Rayat Shikshan Sanstha, that was. And this Sanstha has colleges and schools in various parts of the country, and especially in the rural areas. When I was seeing the exhibition, and we were also set up a science exhibition for those youngsters. So one child came up to me and he started saying, "Madam, please come and see the exhibit which I am showing. Please come and see." And he would let us go till we went to his exhibit and saw that exhibit. And it was really fantastic, I felt, with what minimal things that he had. In the farmers, in the rural sectors, they have these fields and they have to let out the water at very, very definite times. And they have to close the sluice gates of the canals. And many a times people go, in the middle of the night, they don't get sleep. They are always, their fathers and elder brothers are under tension that we have to start the water in the canal. So they don't know how to do that because they have to go physically open the sluice gates. This boy had designed an automatic sluice, opening system through a mobile app that he had created, which will open all the 5 or 6 canals at one time, and they could close the canals from home. It was so wonderful, and we called him over to our premises, and we arranged that he gets 2 months of training in Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, because we called the director of that institute also, and he said, "This is a prodigy, and this child is going to come up like anything, so we need to help him." So he stayed for 2 months there, and really everybody was impressed by him. Later on, TCS came about, and they offered him some money and training and things like that. But he wanted to go back to his rural settings, which is near Kolhapur, a place called Kural. And he said that I need to be there because I have developed this particular thing and I want to let it go to the other people, the farmers in that area. And see the kind of feeling that he has, that whatever I have done, it should go back to my people so that they benefit from that. So it is not just the intelligence, not just the commitment to his work, but his commitment and feeling that he has to give back. And he was trained, and I was in touch with him continuously for several years. He has developed such kind of things, small, innovations for the people in that area, and he has set up his kind of a business in addition to being a successful farmer. So that's the thing which gives you so much of pride and feeling of satisfaction that, okay, I was not an educator, but somehow, by God's grace, I just could detect that spark in that child and we could do something for him. So we would like to further this, and with the help of maybe Madam here, Vani Madam, and our person from Madhwani Institute, I will get in touch with them. And I would like to go ahead. Now, just 2 days back, our Prime Minister gave a talk when during one Mahatma entrepreneur program or something like that. And what he spoke was so fantastic. He said, "I want that our youngsters should get into AI and they should be innovators in AI in the future." They have put 15 lakhs crores in the National Science Foundation, which is a common umbrella to bring innovators, educators, academicians, and everybody together, like one of the things like AICT. And such a kind of a umbrella is going to help with such a large funding. Already we have started through AIMS, that is Atal Innovation Mission, incubator centers, which we have in hundreds in this country, or thousands maybe, skill development centers and things like that. But it is just not enough for the government. It is very important that small groups of people like NGOs, like associations, like small, who can go into the deep rural areas and then penetrate into the rural areas and in the tribal areas and give them what is required so that their future is secured. And it is not just that we bring the child to the people who support him. It is also that he is trained and then sees himself or herself whether the idea that he has mooted is sustainable or not. That is very important, because at the age of 20, he has another 40 years to be an active participant in the society, right? So he has to be, at least, he should be able to sustain himself for the next 40 years. So there is a long hand holding which is needed, not just because government cannot do this. It is us, the academics, the schools, the colleges and associations who can do this, so that any point of time that person kind of misses the bus, he goes out of the trajectory. It should not happen that we have lost him. We should be able to bring back that person into the fold and move ahead. This is what I have learned from my last maybe around 10 years of association with society at large. So this is the message which I wanted to give to you as teachers, that your responsibility is always, the teachers have been called the noblest, the doctors and the teachers are called the noblest, the noble professions. Why? Because you are creating a wisdom bridge to the next generation. You are the ones who create the wisdom bridge for the next generation, over which knowledge can travel and reach safely to those who need it, and they can make use of that knowledge. And with all this, I bow my head to all of you, because you are the people who are going to take the society forward, and we will all be there to help you out in whatever way we can. And this is my wish, that the Great One, the Almighty, will always bless you with that kind of a vision and that kind of a mission, so that you can identify the right children. In fact, the spark exists in all the children. It's just that we don't see it many times. So if you are able to see that spark and kind of help it grow, I think that should be the best thing that we can do. And our, what you can call dharma in life is fulfilled, or our, what I'm living for is fulfilled. So that's all I have to tell you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those inspiring words of experience and wisdom. We are all blessed to have you here today and to hear from you. Moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce today's guest of honor, Ms. Vani Ganda, a distinguished professional with over 25 years of experience in the learning and development domain. Vani ma'am's career is characterized by her profound contributions to training, coaching, mentoring, and business consulting. Her extensive expertise spans diverse areas, including driving training projects, identifying opportunities, designing and managing programs, and implementing processes for people development. Ms. Vani has showcased her adaptness by collaborating with prestigious organizations such as Amity University, Nucleus Software Exports Limited, and ITS Education Group. Moreover, Vani ma'am has led her own successful training venture, exemplifying her entrepreneurial spirit and leadership insight. She is renowned for her ability to conceptualize and implement customized training initiatives for esteemed entities like Border Security Forces, Indian Technical Economic Corporation, and Ministry of External Affairs, among others. Currently pursuing a fellow program in management at the esteemed Indian Institute of Management, IIM, Rohtak, Her research focuses on spirituality in the workplace and unlocking human potential. Her educational background includes an MBA from IMT Ghaziabad and with specialization training from IIM Ahmedabad in research and pedagogy. Vani ma'am holds certifications from the International Coaching Federation alongside being a certified entrepreneur coach by the Vadhwani Entrepreneur Network. As a co-founder and CEO of Samvit, she leads a startup with two distinct brands, Career Coach Vani and Coach Vani, both dedicated to skill building and leadership capacity enhancement. With her wealth of experience, professional expertise, and compassionate approach, Vani Ganda is a driving force in the realm of learning and development, empowering individuals and organizations alike to realize their full potential. I now request Ganesh Sinde sir, Marketing Head of our institution, to felicitate Vani ma'am. A warm welcome to you ma'am to this program and to our institution. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce another guest of honor, Dr. Muhammad Harun Anwar, a distinguished figure in the field of entrepreneurship, education, and industry leadership. Dr. Anwar currently serves as a senior entrepreneurship educator at Vadhwani Foundation, a global pioneer dedicated to fostering entrepreneurship education for over decades. With a PhD in working capital management from Mahashri Dayanand University, Rohtak, and an MBA from Aligarh Muslim University, Dr. Anwar brings a wealth of academic and practical expertise to his role. His illustrious career includes significant positions in renowned organizations such as Madhura Codes Limited, Sifi Technologies Limited, 17 Service Private Limited, and Gathura Broadband System Private Limited. Dr. Anwar's roles in these companies have been marked by excellence, innovation, and leadership, leaving a lasting impact on the organizations he has served. Beyond academia, Dr. Anwar is committed to bridging the gap between theoretical learning and practical entrepreneurship. He has collaborated with institutions like Jamia Millia Islamia to empower students with the skills and insights needed to thrive in dynamic business environments. Over his more than 12 years of teaching experience and 8 years of industry experience, Dr. Anwar has educated over 4,000 students through entrepreneurship development programs, inspiring over 300 entrepreneurs to launch their venture and contribute to economic growth across diverse industries. A sought after speaker and panelist, Dr. Anwar has shared his expertise at entrepreneurship summits and workshops, both nationally and internationally. He has also mentored entrepreneur educators overseas, further enriching the global entrepreneurial ecosystem. In addition to his professional achievements, Dr. Anwar enjoys traveling, exploring new ideas, and also reflecting his passion for adventure and continuous learning. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Muhammad Harun Anwar, a visionary leader shaping the future of entrepreneurship education and industry innovation. A warm welcome to you, sir, to this event. And I request Raju Narwade, sir, HOD of Civil Engineering, PhCET, to felicitate him and welcome him formally. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Mahatma sir to address the gathering.
Thank you. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, teachers of schools, and students. I'm really privileged to be a part of this innovation design and entrepreneurship bootcamp for students, innovators, and teachers of schools. We have seen in last few decades the changes that have come in terms of our lives, in terms of the new innovations, and if we see all over around us, everything has changed. If we see the life which we used to have 20 years back, 25 years back, and now the life has completely changed. And this thing, the entire change is basically nurturing and taking us towards the education which says that the potential entrepreneurs should be found from the school itself. This, as teachers, as all of you teachers over here, we know that the students are really creative. If we just give them a small activity, even in the smaller classes also, junior classes also, they will come up with a very creative ideas which you might have never thought of. So if such creativity can be nurtured through the teachers, you can imagine the next 10 years how the change will come over the society. Everybody, who is interested coming up with a new idea, as ma'am also gave a very small example in which he has created something new, right, which made the things easy. And this entrepreneurship has the potential to create a lot of people who are providers of the job. And second, the most important thing which I would like to say over here, that a lot of migration has been done over the past so many years. People, they don't want to leave their places, but they have to leave in search of job. So now, if that will be nurtured from the schools itself. So the students from the very beginning will understand that they can create something new. And in this digital era, if you create something which is useful, the entire world can get connected, and you can just provide your idea or your product to the entire world just by sitting at a place, at your place. We have seen a lot of people who are doing this from their place, and over the last, after Corona, a lot of people who have joined this platform online, they are coming up with something new. They have found a lot of people. So I'll request all of you, all the teachers, to be, take more and more interest into it. It's all the activity-based things which we'll be doing. And this is a concept. The thing of concept, you need to conceptualize that how things are going. A student of Mumbai, I was going through his case study. He was like, sitting at one place, and then another, his, aunt's place was far away in Mumbai. So he had to spend some time there, and then he forgot his books, and he came back. Now it was very difficult for him. He was having his, pay test next day. So it was very difficult for him to go and then collect and then come back. So this has sparked an idea with him. Like, you see, this is a problem with me. Many other students might be facing this problem. So why not come up with a solution myself? right? So he started working on it and working on it and working on it, and then he realized that there could be a solution. So since he was in class 8 and he started working on the solution, he found out a solution that there are dabbawalas. I think you must have heard through the case study that how this small spark in his that I want a solution to this problem which I have faced just now. He can create a big empire. So thank you all, and this is the spark that you have to take it forward. If we'll nurture them from the very young age, definitely we would see lot of patents coming in to the schools at the stage of 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Lot of student entrepreneurs at this age will be coming, and we'll see the how the society will change in a decade. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and your wisdom. Now, moving ahead, let us welcome guest of honor, Mr. Harsh Rajput, Regional Coordinator, School Innovation Contest, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Welcome, sir. I request Dr. J.W. Bakal, sir, Principal PACT, to felicitate Mr. Harsh Rajput. Let's welcome guest of honor, Mr. Sandeep Patil, IT team member, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Welcome, sir. I would like to request Rohini Bhosle Madam, HOD Computer Engineering Department, to felicitate Mr. Sandeep Patil. Thank you. Let's welcome Dr. G.V. Patil, sir, Nodal Coordinator, IDE Bootcamp. And I would like to request Dr. Divya Chirayan ma'am, HOD of IT department, to felicitate Dr. G.V. Patil, sir.
तो फिर
I request Dr. J.W. Bakal, sir, Principal PACT, to address the gathering.
Good morning. Members on the dais, of the dais, guest of honors, whom you have heard, scientist Dr. Nareshwar ma'am, Veena ma'am, Mohammad Harun, both the members from Ministry of Education, Government of India, Harsh and Sandeep, the nodal coordinator of PACT, Dr. G.V. Patil, my colleague at TSCET looking after diploma section, Professor Amar Mangi, heads of the department, faculty members, most importantly, all the delegates, student friends, non-teaching staff, the members of electronics and print media, our chairman was supposed to be here, but due to his health problem, he could not come. A great visionary, and maybe day before yesterday only, Wikipedia, near about 70 people from all over the India. He is the only entrepreneur who is in education. And this is not, he has applied for that, but there is a system. Why I say great visionary? When we are of 23 years old, completing our degree, then we start preparing our resume and send it to corporate and get job. The person not having job that time, but still he started MES in 1970 with a school, and because all school people are here, we generally give all credit to the school teachers, and particularly like KG student. The first teacher is mother, and then immediately they will come to get educated, and you give discipline. And the middle school is only field. Let student go anywhere, let him flourish. But the moment he comes to school teachers, he or she will be definitely touching the feet of the student. That is the credit of your teaching. It rarely happens in engineering. They will come, they will say hi, hello, but there is rare case like they will be having this respect to professional teachers. But that is with you people, and you have to ignite this now. You are heard now the chairman's AICT, Sitaraman sir. Lot of ideas are coming. Patent, yes, school level. So live cases like case studies, both the speaker has given, and they will be giving so many cases. E is equal to MC square going to be 1. Nobody is double, like Einstein, second Einstein is not there. So that ideas are totally different. They are really innovators. They have invented something, and we have live examples of Newton, like three laws we apply everywhere. In school level, when you are testing something, Ohm's law, it will come for 2 marks, 3 marks, you get that marks also. When you apply that, so these are the cases now you have applied and ignite. So these students, like with maybe utter invention, going to help with the, because many times it so happened. And I was just discussing like IITs, NITs, they have facilities, lot of funding is also available, nationally, internationally. The product finish their engineering, go abroad, and nobody was there to look after the students who are coming from village. So there is no, like there is one or two will be coming to IITs or NITs. With the Prime Minister's initiative, lot of changes are taking place. The platforms are provided. So this boot camp, which ministry has actually taken initiative, AIST also taken. Vadhwani group, they are for entrepreneurial trainership. Now this type of boot camps, it is going to be a continuous process, and I feel the expertise what we have, like in India, different expertise, we are totally diverse. So he has given example. I will put another example. Somebody has missed airplane, and then he thought like because of taxi I lost the airplane, and then it has come an app called Uber Ola. So we are getting lot of facilities, and these are all youngsters only. We had last month only hackathon. So it was Hack Overflow name, and 15 states students came here, pitched their idea, and they are working for 36 hours. So this type of initiative will definitely help students. Not necessarily these students will be meritorious. Or maybe a student of thinking different way. And that out of 100, if you get 5 in every institution, I think it will be fair enough. And I'm really saluting Sitaraman sir saying this. These students, those will be having different idea, innovative idea, will be admitted to the institution without entrance test. So you know, like teachers and parents also, JEE means like there is a parent in the house. He miss or she miss 1 or 2 marks. Whole month is very dangerous. Then you are told, okay, others are also fail. You are not the only person. There are different ways. This is really good initiative. Like those have something different mindset and not that marks only getting. They will be like admitted to institutions like IITs and NITs and in some private where they will be funding. So this type of initiative will definitely help all students. I wish you all the best for this 2 days, like very back-to-back lectures and presentations. And I welcome to our institution, and you will definitely love 2 days stay here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your informative talk. Now I request Dr. G.B. Patil, sir, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Good morning, all. Today, I feel honored and privileged to have been allowed to extend vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion, IB Bootcamp for Teachers. On behalf of Pillai HOC College of Engineering and Technology, in association with the AICT, Ministry of Education, MIC, Department of School and Education, with CBSE and NCERT, and Mahatma College. I thank today's Chief Guest and our Principal, Dr. J.W. Patil sir, for his presence and enlightening us with inspiring words. I thank Dr. Lalita ma'am with short notice to accept our invitation and enlighten us with the skills of today's students with innovation and design thinking. I thank Ms. Vani Ganda and Dr. Anand sir from Varmani. I thank Mr. Harshan Rajput sir and Mr. Sandeep Patil who are from Ministry of Education, Government of India. I must thank our management, Dr. K. Muslim Pillai sir, founder, chairman, and CEO of MES Group, and Dr. Dapni Pillai ma'am, Dr. Priyam sir, CEO of MES Group. I thank the accommodation and transportation team. Because of them, we have made excellent arrangements over here. Thank you so much, Dr. Rajesh Pillai sir, for helping us. Last but not least, I want to extend vote of thanks to the organizing team for making this event happen so beautifully. I also cannot overlook the efforts of our volunteers and students. I must thank all the participants who have come across the corners of the Maharashtra for attending this bootcamp. I hope you like the application. Thank you all being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And now let us stand united as we conclude this inaugural session with the pride of our nation. Please raise for Rashtrageet, and then it will be followed by Rajyageet.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ Sarabanga, Vrinda Himachala Yamuna Ganga, Uchala Jaladi Taranga, Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mage, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha, Jana Gana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He.
Thank you everyone for being a part of this momentous occasion. May the day ahead be as enlightening as this beginning. And I also request our dignitaries to come for a group photograph. Photographers.
बस डायल फिरो डायल असेल बघ फिरो ना असं वरती इथं असेल बघ.
I request all the participants to be here for a group photograph after this. Please don't leave. I request all the participants to come forward for a group photo. We can have a photograph here in front of the stage. Okay? In front of the stage. I also request all the coordinators present here
now zoom out
to join the program.
खाली करने थोड़ा. hold everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Let us take the spark within us and ignite it. All the best for the day's program.
Ashish, done. Close karo.
Participants, please note all your programs for 2 days will be held in this venue itself. Okay, all your lectures will be conducted here.
तो ये लेक्चर्स भी करने क्यों? अरे लाइव नहीं करना नहीं हाँ मतलब हो गया और स्टॉप